What's up, everyone? Adrian Morrison here. Welcome to the Profit Power Hour. I'm so excited about tonight because we get to finish up something that's really cool that we've all been doing together over the last couple of weeks. We've been talking about this great model called the drop servicing model, right? And I've got some cool things I want to show you, and I'm going to give you another free page today, but everybody's piling on right now. Remember, there's only 1,000 seats in here, and we legitimately have, I believe it is like 9,870 something people that are actually registered for this webinar. So it's pretty incredible. We actually have to remove people every single week. Let me get my webcam on. We actually have to remove people every single week from the webinar that haven't shown up in a month. So if anybody who hasn't been here in a month, we have to boot. So GoToWebinar can allow more new students to register because it maxes out at 10,000 registrants, 1,000 people on live. I might be turning my webcam on and off during this period because my computer's been lagging a lot. So just let my team know in the chat box if things are freezing up or anything like that. And hopefully they can help you. Right now, you should see our Profit Power Hour welcome screen. So we're giving away some cash money. We give away free money every week. On the right-hand side, you've got my social media. On the left-hand side, you got our must-have Shopify tools. And at the bottom, you'll see where it says beta app alerts and ClickFunnels. Now, I want y'all all to do these two things right now, okay? So number one is I want you to go to go.profitph.com/beta, okay? Go there. It's going to open up my Facebook chat bot, and it's going to subscribe you to Profit Power Hour reminders and future beta app releases. It's not a marketing list. It's not a spam list. We very rarely message it, but we have some sick apps that are coming out this year that we've been working on for the last 11 months. And they'll be releasing probably in the next 2 to 3 months. If you want to be able to beta test those at a discount, then get on that list. Also, if you want reminders about the Profit Power Hour and you want us to private message you the notes so you can download the PDFs when we're able to do that, go to that beta app alerts list and that'll put you on that list. It's very important that you do that so you don't miss it because a lot of people miss our emails. The second thing is the ClickFunnels link there. profitph.com/CF. What I am teaching over the last couple of weeks, and I'm going to continue to teach this week and next week, is a tool with ClickFunnels is a tool that we're using to apply these trainings. I'm building completely free funnels for you, completely free drop servicing pages for you, and we use ClickFunnels. So it is a tool that you need to have. You can get a 14-day free trial with ClickFunnels. That right there is my partner link with ClickFunnels down there, profitph.com/CF. And obviously, if y'all really like these trainings and you like me giving away free funnel pages and designing stuff, we're going to design some e-commerce pages in the future to sell e-com products. We're going to design more drop servicing pages, and I'll continue to build them for you, give them away for free. If you guys like this, and especially if y'all are joining ClickFunnels, and I can see when you go through that link how many of my students are joining ClickFunnels, that helps motivate me to do it. I know a lot of you may already have ClickFunnels. If you already got it, that's cool. Like, that's totally fine. You're good to go. You don't need to do anything else if you already have ClickFunnels. All right, a couple of things I want to hit really, really fast is, okay. So the first thing is, if you are brand new to this series here, over the last couple of weeks, I've been teaching a business model called drop servicing. I can't recap it. We've recapped it 3 weeks in a row, and I know that's annoying for the people that have been attending, but luckily for you, we have replays archived. So if you go into your Access Adrian members area, which you should all have access to, and you scroll down, and you find the little card under My Courses and Software that says Profit Power Hour. Click that, go to Access Now. It's going to pull up our members area. And when that pulls up our members area, you can look at our latest training replay, or you can go up here to this menu that just simply says Training Replays, and you can click on that, and it's going to take you to all of the training replays we've done for 2020, 2019, so on and so forth. Is everybody with me on this? All right, so you'll want to go back and you'll want to watch at least the last 3 weeks of replays. So there's like 3 good replays that you should probably be watching. And what's cool about these replays is, you can speed them up. So if you missed the training last week where I gave away a completely free book, and I'll show that to y'all again, all you have to do is come over here and click on it. You'll see the preview screen, and over here on this cog, you can hit the speed, the 2x, because I know I'm a slow talker. I'm from the South. It's an hour and 7-minute training, so you can consume it in about 33 minutes. And I go through everything. So you could see right here, same setting, everything. And I'm walking you through the entire training. I give you all the free book. That's our free page. So just make sure that you go to 2020 training. And I personally would recommend that you watch, let's see, I would say, yeah, right here, from drop servicing to brand new profit centers from February 4th all the way up to February 25th, right? And these are going to be some phenomenal trainings where I'm building a business for you with this new model called drop servicing. It's just like drop shipping, but it's with digital products. Here on the Profit Power Hour, we teach all sorts of stuff. We teach digital marketing and e-commerce, because at the end of the day, marketing is marketing. Y'all with me on this? Just say yes so my team could see in the chat box. Go ahead and say yes. Okay, cool. Now what I want you to do is I want everybody to go to our Profit Power Hour Facebook group right now, and I want you to tell everybody to join us. Tell them to hop on this webinar. There's only 1,000 seats available to get on here. Over 9,800 people registered for this webinar series. And just say, everyone, get on the PPH right now. Adrian's giving away a completely free funnel page, number 2 for our drop servicing business. And this one is designed to generate sales. Now, the first page that I built for y'all, which we will re-review, I designed that page so you could generate leads, right? You could build an email list of prospects, of people interested in your drop servicing business, be it content writing, how to do Shopify, how to do affiliate marketing, how to become a social media guru, whatever. All right, so I built y'all a page, and that page looked just like this right here, right? So this is the page that we built. I gave this to you completely free. If you're here live tonight, I will open up the link again. I will give you the free download page. You can take this free page and this free book and import it immediately into your ClickFunnels account. But right now, go over here, put this message in the group. We're going to give away some money at the end of the webinar. And this always reminds people to get on. I can't tell you how many times I've seen in the group people say, oh, I'm so glad that you get your members to post that, because I forgot. I was in the middle of watching something on my phone, or I was in the middle of eating or whatever, right? And this entices people to, or reminds people to get on so they can win, and of course they can get education. Now, last week what we did is we redesigned this page, we optimized this page, and I gave it to you. I gave you a free link that puts this into your ClickFunnels account, and I also even gave you the free book. So the free book that I gave you is this book right here, and you can all see that I personally wrote this book, okay? So this is handwritten by me, 5 Ways to Profit with Shopify, and this book is designed to not just get people that want to make money with e-commerce as e-commerce marketers, but also people that are interested in starting digital businesses, because there are digital ways to use Shopify to sell services, to sell softwares, right? And then obviously to build your own dropshipping store. See, Shopify is a storefront, and in that storefront, right, you can sell dropship products from AliExpress, custom shirts from T-Launch and Pillow Profits, right? You can sell fitness plans that you put together. You can sell health and nutrition products, right, that you white label or drop ship. You can sell services, any type of service that you want. Digital products, you can sell digital products using Shopify, right? So Shopify really is an all-around platform just simply for someone who has a product or a service to sell it. And your drop shipping, if you are shipping physical products. You are drop servicing if you are selling a digital product or a service, right? That you are either arbitraging, meaning you are selling the service, but actually paying somebody else a lower fee to, to provide that service, right? So in other words, somebody pays me, let's say they pay me $1,000 to build their Shopify store for them. But I turn around to one of my staff that's professionals at building Shopify stores, and I say, hey, I'll give you $200 if you build their store out. And they're like, heck yeah, I'll take that. I can build a store in, an hour. So I'll take that. So I pocket $800 and somebody else, I pay $200 to build the store, right? That's called drop servicing. And it's a model that's been taking off in 2020. Anyways, this book right here is designed to help you build a drop servicing business through Shopify. So it talks about the 5 ways to profit, build your own drop shipping business, build a print on demand business, sell your own art. Lots of artists out there have no clue how to sell their art online, but have amazing artwork. Number 4, selling digital products and services. And number 5, a Shopify store agency. Now, a Shopify store agency is basically a service that will build your store for you, install apps for you, optimize your store for you. Everything I've already taught y'all, you could start your own Shopify store agency. Like if you go through my course and my training, you are smart enough at that point to start your own agency. Anyways, you get to give this book away completely free. I have not branded this book. I've done nothing to it. Nothing about it says Adrian Morrison, because I wanted to truly give you a selfless gift that you could use and brand yourself. This is yours. You could put your brand on it, right? Your website at the bottom, your links in it. You can take this book and reformat it and do anything with it you please. I give you permission, to use the words in here that I wrote, because I wrote them myself, right? This is my gift to you. And we built this page in ClickFunnels that is really cool. It's got a great book cover on it, a nice big button. We optimize it, 100% free PDF, the top 5 Shopify tips, learn the top 5 ways to profit with the Shopify store in 2020. Now, you can modify this page, change this page, do anything you want. Last week, I showed you how to hook this up to your email list, right? So we went over this with MailChimp, right? So we created a drop servicing list in our MailChimp account, but you also can do this with ClickFunnels, right? So with ClickFunnels, you come up here to what's called follow-up funnels. Everybody see this up here at the top? Follow-up funnels. And within ClickFunnels, not only can you build your own customized pages by dragging and dropping, a complete beginner and novice can do this, but anyways, I'm doing it for you. I'm building the page and giving it to you. But they have built-in email marketing, so you really don't even need MailChimp, right? They have their own service for email marketing. It's called Actionetics or follow-up funnels. And last week we went over this. So just make sure that you go and you watch last week's replay. And you can see over here that you have all of your email lists. You can have an email list for Shopify stores, website logos, Instagram profits, whatever it may be, and you can build up subscribers and you can broadcast email marketing to them. Now, what I want to do is I want to go through here and I want to further build out this funnel with you and build another page, because we're missing something today that is extremely important, right? Because all you have right now is a front. You've got a book, which is a free gift, and you've got an opt-in page that I gave to you. And I'm going to give it to you again at the end of this webinar. If you don't have the link, I'm going to give you a link. You copy, you paste it, boom. This whole entire funnel is going to be in your account, including the free page that I build you today, okay? Is everybody with me on this? Just say yes. If you're with me on this, go ahead and say yes, yes, yes. Okay, perfect, phenomenal. So what we're gonna do is we're legitimately going to build out from scratch what is called a thank you page. Now, a thank you page is a page that people land on after they hit this page and put in their email address. See, what you're gonna be doing is you're gonna be building an email list, all right? Building an epic email list of people that are very interested in your product and your services. They're very interested in Shopify. They're very interested in getting more information on how to profit online, and probably most likely they're complete beginners. In other words, they have no clue how to get started, right? They're looking for help, right? And this book is going to help give them a little bit of direction and show them exactly where to get started. So you're building an email list of prospects. This is going to help you launch your drop servicing business. Because if you know that people are interested in Shopify, what can you do? Well, the first thing you can do is you can offer to build their store for them. The second thing you can do is you can offer to optimize their store for them for a fee. The third thing you could do is you could suggest different apps and softwares that could help their business, logo creation. There's so many things that you could drop service for someone else that's wanting to get started with a Shopify store. Now remember, you can do this service yourself, or you can pay other people to do it for you at a very cheap price, right? And then you pocket the profits, just like you pay AliExpress a cheap price for a necklace, but you mark it up, right? This is paying the direct company that will supply the service, their cost, and then marking it up and then taking the profit for facilitating that. That's what a lot of agencies do. A lot of agencies are just big brands, fronts, and they have pretty websites and they're smart at marketing, but they have people that do all the actual work for them for way less money than they charge, right? That's what an agency is. So what we're going to do is I'm going to build you the next piece of this puzzle while we are live. Now, everybody should see my notepad here. Does everybody see this? Just say yes so my team can see. And the steps of this is the steps of drop servicing, and we're not going to go through the whole thing, was number one is just identify a niche: blogs, content writing, graphic design, e-commerce stores, right? Where there's a gap. People don't want to build their own store. People don't know what apps to put on their store. People don't know what the best niches are to profit with, right? And you can then outsource to places like Fiverr, Upwork, these free websites that you can go to, and you can find somebody else that's willing to do the work, because you don't know what it is you don't know. And when you do know, you realize that knowledge is power, and knowledge can become profit, right? And so you can go to any of these other places like Fiverr and get a logo done for cheap, have a Shopify store built for cheap, for like $100, right? And mark it up to 1,000, right? And now you've profited by arbitraging. So you could do it yourself, or you can outsource it, drop service it. All right, we've gone over that many times. And then now you have a business, a funnel, right? And the steps that we went over so far is we've identified our service. Right now, we're going to help people that are interested in Shopify, right? We're giving them a free book. We've built the step 2, the lead magnet, and that is the free book. So we've identified a gap in the market. People want to know how to profit with Shopify, or some of the best ways. We built a free page that collects people's names and email addresses so they can claim the free book. When they claim that free book, guess what? They put their name and email address in, and guess what happens? They go into your funnel. They start going onto your email list. And once they go onto your email list, you can now start email marketing to them for free, I might add, essentially for free. You're not paying for every email you send out. And you can send them an email that pitches to them a drop service, a ClickBank affiliate program, a affiliate program for a Shopify app, logo design services, media buying services if you want to buy their Facebook ads for them. Really you're just building an epic list. But the next piece of the puzzle is step number 3. It's the thank you page. Once somebody puts in their email address, once somebody gives us their name and they say, I want the free book, of course, I will exchange my information to you for the free book. You're like, okay, cool. So you take their information, it goes on your email list, boom. Next step, number 3. Step number 3 is you want to send them to a page where they can claim their gift, and you can upsell them, all right? Upsells aren't bad if you do them with taste, right? Now, when you buy like any of my products, like Ecom Success Academy, there's no upsells. When you buy app partners, right? No upsells. Buy any of my Shopify apps, no upsells. But that's because those are products that I'm offering to my internal group of people. And I don't want to sit here and upsell you to death, right? I offer you value. If you want it, you take it, right? End of story. But when you're buying traffic and when you're actually running a brand and starting a drop servicing business, the whole idea behind this is to get leads in, give them something for free, and then immediately try to turn them into a profit. That's what the model is. Just like with free plus shipping on e-commerce, you give the lead a free product, right? But the intent is to profit. So same thing. So in your thank you page, you follow through, right? You follow through with your promise and you give them the free book, right? That I wrote for you, right? But underneath the download for the book, now that you've got their eyeballs on this page, you've given them free value, you can say, hey, check this out. If you're interested in doing Shopify and you don't have a store yet, we can build your store for you. We can build you a fully optimized store. You have two options. We can build you a one product store, something that focuses on selling one product like pens, or we could build for you a general store where we can load on different products for you. We can have like 5 different niches on there for you, which is going to be a little bit more expensive, but we know how to do it. We know how to optimize it. We can get your logo done for you, do the color scheme, install the theme, install the apps. We can do everything. How many of you watching this right now, when you first got started with Shopify, if I had emailed you and said, hey, for $500, my team will build your store for you. My team will build the whole framework. We'll set up payments, we'll set up the shipping, we'll put the right apps on there for you. We'll do it all. All you have to do is worry about marketing it. How many of you in here would have said, heck yeah, and saw the value in that, right? Okay, lots of people, right? Most everybody would have said, yeah, of course. I would love for you to build the car for me so I could just get in and drive it, right? People love that. So with drop servicing in the Shopify niche, you can offer people the same thing. And remember, you don't have to personally build their store. You can go to places like Fiverr.com, and there are services that will build Shopify stores for pennies on the dollar. And you arbitrage that, right? But you manage it. You make sure that the store gets done. You make sure that it looks good. You're providing a service, right? So you could do that, or you could offer to them other apps and softwares, all sorts of other little things. So on step number 3, the thank you page, which we're going to build today, we have some profit elements. Now, these are new. I wrote these in before we got started, all right? So on this thank you page, there are 4 different types of profit elements that you can offer to people. So profit element number 1 is the done for you, DFY service. So while they're downloading their book and they're getting their gift, you can pitch them a done for you service, like we'll build your store for you or whatever. Remember, you're not really building their store unless you want to. You can go to Fiverr and get somebody to build their store for 50 bucks, charge them 300 for it, whatever it may be, right? Then profit element number 2, join our Facebook group. Hey, you got the free book, get in our Facebook group. Facebook groups are so valuable because once you get them in your Facebook group, now they're in your email list and they're on your Facebook group. Now, we haven't talked about Facebook groups yet, but they're awesome, all right? So starting a community will help you cultivate, nurture your clients if you have a drop servicing business and offer to them more products, right? So Facebook groups are great, and they're phenomenal. But you got to run a Facebook group the right way or nobody's going to want to really participate in it. It can't just be a Facebook group full of sales, but it can get a lot of like-minded people in one place and it can help you build a brand. Profit element number 3 is ClickBank. ClickBank offers, if they make sense, you can put them underneath there and say, hey, check out this free software that helps you with blogs, or check out this free software that helps you create video ads. And essentially what you would do is say, hey, the number 1 struggle that most people get with starting a Shopify store is marketing. The ads, coming up with cool ads. And video ads convert better than anything else. So here's a link to this epic software that will create epic video ads for you. You didn't create the software. You don't fulfill the software. You're a middleman, right? You just refer the customer over to download that software and you get paid a 50% commission for that. Profit element number 4 is Shopify apps. So if you're in my app partner program, which is a course and program I put together and released last year, you can become an affiliate of my ESA training, of all of my Shopify apps, and get 50% lifetime commissions, right? Recurring passive income. So if you're an app partner, underneath this free book, you could say, hey, Pixel Magic is the #1 app for getting your Facebook pixel on your store and supercharging your ads. Or Shipping Hero is the #1 app for automating your shipping and handling and using upsells and increasing your profits, right? And these are natural things that people are going to click on and they're going to buy. I know that, you know that, because you've already done it yourself, right? I'll show you a clear example of how this works, right? Would y'all like to see a live example? All right, because y'all are smart. You're not stupid, right? You're here because you are intelligent people. So I want to show you an example of how this works, okay? So profitph.com. All right, here's free value that I give right here. Every week we do a replay of the Profit Power Hour, right? So every week we do a replay of this. And I just offer free value. Here are your notes. Here's my Instagram and everything, whatever, right? People can come watch this. But before they leave, guess what happens? They have a pop-up where I have some of my other services. I'm not throwing it in their face while they're consuming the free value, but I'm saying check out our mastermind. Check out our Shopify apps, right? Check out our recommended vendor for print on demand, right? And essentially, a lot of you come here, and I know this and you know this, and you say Shipping Hero, okay, I'll try Shipping Hero for $1, right? And naturally, because I present so much value and I have great apps, many of you sign up for those, right? And they help you, right? They've helped you in an immense amount because I built these for me, right? But this is an example of how you can have free value, but also show people some of the other service you have with taste, right? And they'll just take it if they want it, right? If they feel like it's for them. So an example of how that's done, kind of, is with the replays here, where I do that pop-up. But we're going to be doing something a little bit different because we're building for you a drop servicing business. Once again, the Shopify apps are only available to my app partners. If you're interested in app partners, this is not an app partners presentation. Just come into your members area, find under courses and software coming soon, click on app partners, and you can watch the full presentation on how you can become an affiliate of all my stuff and my private apps and earn commissions, okay? So that's profit element #4. But the thing is you really need to set this up the right way. So when people put in their name and their email address, they go to an optimized page, and there are some tricks and hacks, if you will, that are going to essentially force people in a tasteful way to see your offers for drop servicing. And again, digital products make a lot of money. If you just look right here, this is a screenshot I showed y'all from last month, but right when I started teaching drop servicing, I was like, I make money in ClickBank all the time. So let me show everybody some of my ClickBank earnings. So selling digital products, you can see week to week, $72, $961, $1,500, $1,400, $1,400, no product costs, all digital commissions. I don't fulfill it, I don't see it, I don't touch it, I don't have support, I don't have a website for any of this stuff. I'm marketing somebody else's digital product or service. Does that make sense? Okay. But I'm using the same techniques I use for drop shipping to do this. Using funnels very much like this, right? So I've given you this page, but now we need to create that thank you page where people can claim their book. They can claim their free gift. Are y'all ready for this? Okay, cool. I'm going to give this to you for free at the end of this training. So here is our drop servicing funnel that we've built. Now, what I want to do is, because I'm going to give this to y'all for free, I'm going to edit the current funnel that we have. So to do this, we're going to hit add a new step. So step #1 is opt in, right? So I can actually even come up here and I can name this. So when this shares over for free to your account, so this is going to be called your lead magnet. Or let's just call it step 1 opt-in page, okay? I'm going to update that. There we go. So you're going to see it says step 1 opt-in page. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add an additional step by coming over here and hit add a step. Now this step is going to be called step 2, and this is going to be called thank you page, but we're going to call it optimized, okay? And then we can just put this here. It's going to, let's just say this is going to be drop serve, or let's just call it 5 ways to profit Shopify. Thank you. Okay. Now the path will be created for you. I've done it. But this is essentially what you want to name the page. What's the URL, right? clickfunnels.com/what? This is going to be 5 ways to profit on Shopify. All right, dash thank you. Now hit create step. Now this is done for you. I'm going to give this page to you. Okay, so there's no need for you to worry about how to do this, but I'll be teaching a good bit of this. All right, now it's going to ask us like if we want to use any of these templates that they have available. We don't. We're just going to come over here, type in blank, and it's going to give us a clean slate to start. So let's use that. Let's hit select our clean slate. Okay, and now we are ready to go. You'll notice there's a step 1. So if we click on step number 1, it's going to pull up a preview of our drop servicing page. If we click on step number 2, it's going to be our clean slate. This is the second step that people get to when they go to opt in for the book. So we're going to hit edit page, and we're going to build this from scratch because I'm really good at building ClickFunnels pages. I've been doing it for 5 years. And I've hired people to do it for me, and I'm just better than them. So essentially, I'm going to be building these for you, though, in many cases. So don't worry, but it's all very, very easy to build these pages, okay? So here's our clean slate. First thing that we want to do is we want to add a section. Now, if you haven't seen this yet, go back and watch our replays because I went over the anatomy of a ClickFunnels page. Right here, we have sections, rows, columns, and elements. So a section is a header, body, footer, right? A row would be a headline, right? A part for a headline, a column for the book, column for the opt-in form, and the elements would be like images, videos, stuff like that, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to add a section. First thing we want to do is we want to add a header. We got full width, wide, small, and medium. Wide means it's going to take up the whole screen. We want to do that. All right, so let's go full width. Boom. Now you're going to see that there's this green outline here. All right, but a section is just a header, right? So we now need to add a row to this, right? And then we need to add elements. So let's add a new row, and see, it tells me you need to add a row, Adrian. So let's hit, okay, add a row. It's going to say, do you want this to be 1 column, 2 columns, 3 columns, 4 columns? So like a 2-column row would be if you want something explicitly on the left and something on the right, right? A 1 row would be if you just want like something that goes across the whole page. So we're going to add a 1 column. Now it says, yo, add in an element, bro, because you got to put something here. You've got your section. We know that it's going to be all 1 column. Now, what do you want to put here? So what we're going to do is add an element, and there's headlines, bullet lists, images, videos, buttons. It's all just point and click. So we're going to hit right here. We want a headline. Okay. Now in this headline, we're going to write something like this. Download your free book plus bonus options. Okay. So download your free book plus bonus options. Now you're going to see what these bonus options are in just a moment. Now that looks pretty ugly. How many of you in here would agree? Let me show you how easy it is to make this look pretty. So we're going to go to the section. We hit the little cog right here, settings. We're going to take the background color to this. See where it says BG color, background color. Boom, boom. We're going to make it black. Okay. Then what we're going to do is scroll down. And we're going to change the padding on the top and bottom so that it's a bit thinner. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go now to the actual element, which is the text. We're going to hit settings. And for this, we're going to change the color of the text to white. Text color, white. And there's also, you can change the color of bold versus not bold, right? So then we can go in and edit this and say, you know what, we want bonus options not to be bolded. We won't download your free book to be bolded though, right? And then maybe we want to make this a little bit, the text a little bit smaller. So just where we could come over here to do the colors and everything, we can also See the slider here, can make it really big, really small. All I have to do is slide it. So let's do it, I would say, in about 22-ish font right here. Boom. All right, now you can see this section. Download your free book plus bonus options. All right. Now what we want to do is we want to add an additional section. So let's go ahead and hit add a new section. All right, we want this to be full width. Same thing. Now we need to add a row for this. We want this row to be 2 columns because we're going to have something on the left and something on the right. Okay. So on the left, we want to go ahead and put a picture of that book. So let's go ahead and let's click, let's add an element. Let's add an image here. Now here's a little slot for an image. We're going to click it. And then see when I click it, it pulls up the option. And right here it says image. I can add an image. So let's hit add. Let's find the picture of that book. All right. So here is the picture of the book. Add image. And there it is. So it's a big picture of the book. So all we have to do now is just kind of play with this by typing in these numbers here. And I would say around 200 would suffice, okay? Or even like 150 would suffice, all right? And then what we'll want to do is over here, we will add an additional headline, right? So we'll come over here and we'll say, okay, we'll say 5 simple ways to building your profitable Shopify business, right? And of course, below this, we might want a couple of little pointers or something like that. So below this, what we could do is hit add a new element. See, hit add a new element right here, and we can do a bullet list. Okay, let's try out this bullet list. So for this bullet list, we might say something like, let's just say, discover the exact, how about this? Discover the exact formula used to make your first dollar with e-commerce, or let's just say with Shopify. Okay, formula. Down here, we might say, let's just say the top 5 business models to profit with Shopify for beginners. So we want people to know this is going to be super, super, super easy to see. And then see some of the top, let's just say, learn some of the top, now we're not talking about niches in there. Business ideas that will crush any competition. Okay. All right. So we got a couple of little bullet pointers here. Now, this isn't very pretty, right? It's not pretty at all, but we're not done. Remember, right now what we're doing is we're building the framework. So what's the next thing we want to do? We want to add a button. All right. So let's click, see right below this where there's a plus sign. We're going to add a button. So let's go ahead and add this button. And this button is going to say, yes, download my book now. Okay. And then the subheadline is what's some text that's going to be under it. And it's just going to say bonus, free profit resources. All right, so we're going to say free additional profit resources because we're going to be offering them some additional information on ways that they could profit, right? So does everybody see the framework of this? Just say yes if you see the framework in this. Okay. Everybody's with me on this. Yes? Excellent. So what we want to do now is we probably want to start making this whole section look a little bit nicer, but I want to add 1 or 2 more little things. First off, I want to make this button go up a little bit. So if I just click on the button here, Just gonna move this up a little bit. And then below this, I wanna add one more thing. I'm gonna add a quick headline. And this headline is gonna say, it's gonna add some urgency. Okay, so hurry, grab it while it's still free. We want people to hurry up and grab it because you may not offer this book for free forever. I don't know what you're gonna do. All right, then we're gonna make this a little bit closer underneath that button. I would say to about right here, okay? Does everybody see this? Does everybody got it? Yes? Nothing amazingly beautiful about this yet, but just wait, all right? I'm gonna make it look sick. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna come back up here to the section and we can make the background of this a different color. So let's go in and we can make this like light gray. See how I kind of change the colors of this if we want to? Additionally, another thing I can do is I can make the background an image by clicking on images, coming over here to background, and I can use like this cool little white right here. I could use this blue over here, this green. You know, they have all sorts of different colors and backgrounds. So if I should add image, you're gonna notice now over here, it's got like this little diamond kind of image behind it. Does everybody see that? Yes? All right, so let's make this perfect though. We want to make this fully centered so it takes up the entire spot. So everybody can see that now? Yes? All right. And maybe we don't want this necessarily to be gray. So we could come over here, we could play around with some of these different backgrounds. Like we could use blue as a background if we wanted to. We could come over here and look at this background right here and we could say, you know what, maybe we want to use this bluish to green background right here. We just want to see like what works, what looks good, so we can build a really solid, a really solid looking page right here. There's all sorts of easy little things that we can use right here to build this out. So let's go with this blue background. We can always change it later, okay? The next thing I want to do is I want to make this, see how I'm sliding this in a little bit closer, right? I want this all to be closer in. So let's do it about like, I would say, about like this. All right, then let's come over here. We're gonna make this white, make it a little bit smaller. Okay, 5 simple ways. You can even go as far as coming over here and adding a subtle shadow behind it to make it stick out a little bit more. You can come over here and you can change the text color of all of this stuff. So we could change this to white. And then we could also change what color our check marks are here. So we could do like some green check marks for this if we wanted to. And then of course we're gonna have to come back over here and change this to white if we do that. They have different themes, right? So you can do it like this. I mean, some of these they don't look that great, but you can do like the little circles right here, the little squares if you want to. There's so many different things that you could do over here, and you could change the color of all of these, like you put red here, blue here, whatever you want to do, all right? So you can play with this and you can make it look really, really, really nice if you want to. Additionally, you can make it smaller. You can make the text smaller if you want to. And you can play with this. So let's do, let's do it like this. Icon color, let's just do it transparent. Let's do like bold color like this. Bold spacing. Okay. So y'all are getting to watch me build this in real time. And once again, right now, everything looks kind of ugly. Don't worry, because we're gonna come back around to this and we're gonna make it look really, really nice, okay? So let's grab this color of the button here. I think we use that color button. And I'm not loving the blue on the back of this. So we can come back over here and we can change this. So let's just quickly change this. Let's get rid of this altogether. And maybe we just go back to making this black, right? This is the beautiful part about ClickFunnels, is it is so easy to come over here and build these out, right? And do some pretty epic stuff. Even if I don't like these icons right here, watch this. I'm just gonna do another, let's say, bullet list, and I'm gonna copy this so I don't have to mess with my settings. Okay, because I don't like the way that looks. Let's do this. Now this button below here is a button that people are going to be able to click to download the free book. So all you have to do is provide a link to the download and you're good to go, right? So let's do font size. Let's grab it down a little bit and we'll just do like this right here. So we'll make those like that, top 5 business models, profit for beginners, do like this, boom, okay? We'll delete this, boom. Then we'll grab this right here and we will move it up just a little bit. All right, this doesn't have to be beautiful. And then maybe we say, you know what, this book needs to be bigger. So let's just play with this. There we go. All right, so let's just do a 225. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this is where people could download their free book. All right, and we added a little bit of urgency in here. All is good. Now, what we want to do next is underneath this, we want to do another section, right? Now, underneath this section, what we might want to do is add a full width section right here. All right, this is where you're going to pitch your upsell. All right, it's going to have one row, and maybe you want to change the background color of this one. Let's do it back to, I would say, let's do like a light gray. Like a light gray, like that right there, okay? So we've got a little light gray. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a element, and let's call it a headline here. And actually, even above this headline right here, we could do what's called a separator, a divider, right? So see this little line right here? So what we could do is just do it like that. We could change the color to like a dark gray if we want to. So it's like just barely kind of is visible, right? And we could duplicate this so we don't have to do it twice. Now watch this, boom. Now we've got this really, really centered right here. We can play with the top margin. We can make this, you know, stick out toward the top. Now what we want to do is we want to do something that says something like special bonus. Your, let's say, free FB group plus, let's say, call these like, I would just say free FB group plus profit boosters. All right. So let's go ahead and let's change these right here to not bold. And we'll do special bonus here as bold. So now what we want to do is we want to really make this stand out right here. So I'm just going to move this to the, there we go. We want to make this stand out right here. So how do we do that? We're going to make the bold text become green, right? So maybe this dark green right here that kind of matches the button, and it says free Facebook group plus profit boosters. Now at this point right here, people are going to see that they can download their book. Let me just change the font size on that. There we go. They could download their free book. Maybe you even make this bottom padding a little bit more, about like that. So yeah, this really sticks out right here. And what we're gonna do is make this a little bit, I'm being OCD with where my button sits. All right, now what we're gonna do is down here, you got a couple of options, okay? Down here, what you can do is you can add like a video. So if you have a video that you filmed that's pitching a drop service or pitching an app or pitching a digital product or sharing your screen with a free training, they can consume that right here. All you have to do is just put a link to the YouTube video there. But additionally, what you could do is you could just simply, and let me just save my work real quick. I'm always saving my work. But simply put, you could just put a couple of options down here for people to buy stuff. All right. So what are some things that we could say free Facebook group plus profit boosters? First off, if you're doing a Facebook group, then you need to jump over to Facebook, and just like the Profit Power Hour group here, you could create a group called like Shopify entrepreneurs, or don't put Shopify in the name. I put like e-commerce entrepreneurs, right? And that's really going to get people's attention because people love free communities, right? My Profit Power Hour is not for anybody to join. It's for students that actually get my products and softwares, courses and such, but you could create a free Facebook group. Is everybody with me on this? And we're gonna make this page look way, way, way sexier over time. Just wait. Right now we're building out the framework. We're not as much worried about the beauty of the page. Okay, so how would we do that? All right, so maybe down here what we would do is add another, what's called a subheadline, right? And we could say, join the free Facebook community and check out these recommended Shopify apps. Now, or you could say, join the free Facebook community and learn how to get a done for you store built, right? So at this point, really, it's all dependent on what you want to offer in your drop servicing business. Are you looking to offer people some affiliate products? Are you looking to offer people a done for you service where you can build a store for them? What is your main goal, right? So let's just say that you want them to join your free Facebook community. And just as a quick example, you want to say, check out these epic Shopify apps, right? So what you would do is this. Underneath this, you would add another, I would say another, let's do, I would say, I'm gonna think about the best way to lay this out. For this, what I would do is I would just simply do another row, and let's just say that this would be a 3-column, or no, let's do a 3-column row. So you'll see there's 3 slots here now. Facebook group, app number 1, app number 2, or affiliate program number 1, affiliate program number 2. So the Facebook group, how would this look? Well, essentially, what you would need to do is go grab a screenshot of your Facebook group. So watch this. I'm just going to take a quick screenshot of my Facebook group. Now you're going to want to do your own Facebook group, okay? You're not going to want to use mine, but I'm just going to use this as a quick example for you. Let's zoom in on this real fast. Okay. Show you exactly how this is done. Boom. Okay. Done. All right, so I took a screenshot of that. Now what I'm gonna do is in this slot right here, right, we're gonna do a couple of things. Number one is we're going to add a headline, okay? Number two is underneath that, we're going to add an image, right? And then underneath that, we are going to add a, let's just do a subheadline, all right? Now watch this, all right? Join 16,000 other people in our Facebook group, free. All right, well, I'm not really giving people access to our Facebook group for free. This is just for example purposes, okay? Now, the image that we're gonna put here, right? So I'm just gonna come over here, I'm gonna click on images. So let's add an image. All I have to do is click right here where it pulls up these images, then come over here to my desktop where I took that screenshot. I'm going to drag this and I'm going to drop this. So dragged and dropped it. This is now where we're upselling people, right? So watch this. Takes a second for it to process. And you know, you might want to test a couple of different things. Like after somebody gets their book, right? It's above, they're gonna see these other things. So it gets them in your Facebook community. It promotes another app, or you could have like a video that's promoting a service, whatever it may be. So it has now uploaded this. It's still working just a little bit. Sometimes ClickFunnels uploads images kind of slow. But once again, this is the first version and the first framework of this page. We're going to come back and we're going to make it look really dope. We're going to make some really, really cool optimizations to this, and it's going to be sick. All right. So the image is added. So let's hit add this image here. And now you'll see I have a picture of this, of our Facebook group, and I can just move this up a little bit. I can put a little frame around it. And now you can see I've got join 16,000 other people in our free Facebook group. And I can make this smaller if I want to. Just like that. I could say join, let's do join 16,000 people in our free Facebook group. What's this? Get a little bit bigger. About like that. I could even change the background color of this to blue and then change, watch this to white, right? So that looks better, yes? And then if I wanted to, I could even move this up a little bit so that it sits on top of it. See? Now below this, we could either put a description, and this description could say, this community is full of entrepreneurs that can help you get started with Shopify, whatever, right? Or what you could do is you could come over here and you could say, like, let's say, add some scarcity. So I would say, hurry and join our free Facebook community while it's still free, okay? And now you've got where people can click on this button here, or they can click on this image here, and they can become a member of your Facebook group free. So more free value, but you're now building a Facebook community around a niche in a drop servicing business, right? And if you want to, even more so, below this, you could even put another little button by clicking button, scrolling down, hitting button right here, and then making this go up a little bit, and then saying join the Facebook group. Boom. Does everybody see that? Now I can make this bigger, wider. I can make it full width. I could change the size of everything. I could move the button up here if I thought it might look better directly underneath that. So you could see that that looks a little bit nicer right there. Now the third thing I can do, watch this. I love doing the duplicate. I duplicate, drag, drop, and right here I could say, check out the #1 Facebook Pixel app, okay? Then below this, I can grab another image and come over here, and I could grab a image of, let's just say, Pixel Magic. Add image, Pixel Magic. I can make this bigger if I want to. Or instead of even using that, I can come in here and I can find other images I have of Pixel Magic. Maybe I've taken a screenshot of what the inside of Pixel Magic looks like, right? So once again, for you, when you get to this page, what I want are the slots that are available, right? The slots that are available that are going to show you where to put whatever it is that you're marketing. Does that make sense? You're probably not going to be selling Pixel Magic unless you are a actual Pixel, like an affiliate of Pixel Magic as an app partner. I'm just showing you these are the slots that are available where you can now start offering people additional products, additional services, right? And you can do it in a tasteful way where they see the product that you're offering is free, but now since you've given them value, they're more inclined to go through, more inclined to sign up for something else that you might potentially be offering. Is everybody with me on that? Does that make sense? Just say yes if that makes sense to you so my team can see. Okay, cool. All right. So I'm just looking for other images of Pixel Magic real fast. Here we go. So I could grab this image of Pixel Magic really quickly. So let's grab this image and add an image here. Boom. All right, so now I've got this image of Pixel Magic. I can move it all the way up to the top. I can duplicate this button and say something like, let's do something like watch the free demo. All right, so now we're saying watch the free demo. Now, if I want this to be a different color, I can come over here and say, hey, let's make the background color of this black because this is whatever, or let's make the background color of this green. And then we can make this button right here, this background, we could make this background the same green, right? So the Facebook group really sticks out. And now what we can do is link this to an affiliate link to Pixel Magic. We could do the same thing over here with this other product. Let's just say learn, or let's just say gamify list, or let's say profitable list building. All right, and then we can add another image here. So check this out. Add image, image, boom. Come over here, go through all the images that I have in here, find my screenshots of wheelie opt-in. So check this out. We'll just do wheelie opt-in right here. Boom, there it is. I can now move this up a little bit. There we go. We can play around with this and make it bigger if we wanted it to be any bigger. So you can always just play around with the sizing of this. Grab this, boom. Check out the free demo. All right, so our Facebook group and then these other two. Maybe you want to change the colors of all of this stuff, right? It's up to you. You can make this black right here, and you can make this black up here. It's all up to you. All you have to do is just click, right? It's so simple for you to do. But the point is now you are able to upsell people. So let's move this over here, and we could say Pixel Magic will supercharge your Facebook retargeting and tracking, right? And then over here, we'll grab another one, boom, 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 and we'll say wheelie opt-in wheelie opt-in can increase your list building up to, or let's just say increase your opt-in rates up to 21% plus increase sales. All right, now we're good to go. Does everybody see this? Yes? All right, so you can really see, if you take a look at this now, we've got a really nice looking page, but we're not 100% done yet. We want to add our footer down here. So we're going to add another footer. Now, I typically, when I add a footer, I have a template that we would use. So let me just delete this really fast. So I would use a template like this. Boom. As my logo, it's got any additional information about my company under there. It's just like the footer, the stuff at the bottom of the page, right? So watch this. Now when I hit save, all right, so we've hit save now. Let's hit go. Now we can preview this page and check this out. Now when people get here to this page, they will be able to, once it loads, because ClickFunnels is running really slow here. This is the second piece of the puzzle, y'all. All right, once people get to this page over here, they're now going to be able to download their book because you can link the book in there. ClickFunnels is going really slow. This is always really fun when it does this. Let me just see what's going on here. Sorry, it's paused. Hold on. See if I can get it back up. Okay, there we go. All right, so It backed out. Now we can see this thank you page. So whenever somebody goes to that page number 1, they put in their name and email address, it's going to send them to this page right here. So they're going to be able to click this button and download their free book. But below this, they're going to see a link to your Facebook group, a link to maybe some affiliate offers that they're interested in. Maybe you've got a video here that's asking them or telling them about your done for you services, where you can jump over here to Fiverr and you can pay somebody $45, $75, $60, $100, $200, whatever, to build them a really epic store, right? And so you can up the charge on all of this stuff, and you can manage getting it done for them. And of course, they are ecstatic, right? You're making a profit, but this is that section right here. Get them in your Facebook group, right? Get them into the page where they get their free value, but immediately start showing them some of your other services whereby you can build a drop servicing company and you can profit. Does everybody understand this so far? Just say yes. Just say yes if you understand this so far. All right. Everybody with me on this? All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the first version of this page right here. All right. We're not done with it yet. We're going to make it look nice. I'm going to show you how to connect it all together, but I'm going to give you the first version of this page. But when you download this, it's just going to have like these examples that are already here, but you're going to change these out, okay? And then what we're going to do is if you need to change it, you don't have if you don't want to offer 2 apps, you just want to give them a free book and get them in your Facebook group real fast, you can interchange that, right? I'm going to give you this template number 1, but the thing is, we're going to build some other templates where it has a video at the bottom or just one offer at the bottom. This is just the first example of how you can start your drop servicing business. Give them the free book, get them into the thank you page where they download their book, where you can then get them in your Facebook group. You can then offer them any other services. Go to ClickBank, go into my app partner program if you're an app partner, and get affiliate links for some of my softwares and whatnot that you can promote underneath this. Or you know what? Offer a done for you business, a done for you Shopify store, right? You can legitimately go in here to Fiverr and get people that will build a store for you legitimately. Just take a screenshot of your Shopify store, put it underneath there and say, and write some copy about we're expert store builders. If you'd like to learn more about getting your store built, getting your store optimized, then email us here or click here to fill out this form or call this phone number right here or schedule an appointment. And now what you're doing is you're starting an agency building other people's stores, but you're drop servicing that. You're not really building them. You're arbitraging that by coming over here to Fiverr and paying some of these people that will do it for really cheap to get it done, right? But you're managing everything. And that's pretty much how drop servicing works. So I'm going to give you all the first iteration of this page right here. It's going to look really, really good once we're completely done optimizing it. This is the framework, okay? And what you have to do to get this page is pretty simple. You just come over here and go to the same exact link that you went to yesterday or last week. So you would go over here to, okay, you come over here and go to profitph.com/free DS1. All right, so you download the free template here. It's going to give you the first opt-in page and the second thank you page at www.profitph.com/free DS1. And then if you haven't gotten the free book yet, that's this free book right here that you can promote. Not this one, but this book right here. Go to the link below that and you can get the free book at profitph.com/free PDF1. All right. That's going to give you the book. It's going to give you the funnel. When you go to this link right here, what it's going to do is it's going to import my entire funnel that I've built so far into your store. Into your ClickFunnels account. Does that make sense? So in other words, whenever you go to that link, it's immediately going to show you the entire funnel that I've created. And it's going to ask you if you want to import it into your business. My entire computer is freezing up, go figure, right? Let me turn my webcam off for just a second. All right, it's gonna ask you if you want to import it into your business. You'll just say yes, it's completely free for you to use. It doesn't cost a dime to do it, right? And then you'll be able to modify it. Remember, you can click on everything, you can change everything, you can put your own services, your own links. Really what's important is that you have the template, right? The template is the key. So when you go to that bottom link, it's going to give you the book. When you go to the top link that's highlighted, free DS1, it's going to give you this funnel. It's going to import it in. It's going to bring in step number 1 and step number 2. You are free to go in and hit edit and edit these pages, change these pages, put your own services down here that you want to put down here, your own links. You can change the images. You can do whatever it is you want to do, right? This is a template for you, and you can modify it by adding in your own services. Now we're going to talk more about what you do in this section right here. I suggest that you make your own Facebook group. Maybe we can go over that next week. And then you might not even offer 2 other options. Maybe you offer 1 other option, right? And if you did that, it's very, very simple to do. I'll show it to you next week. But point is I'm setting you up right now to have the framework of this thank you page. And next week, we're going to make this look sick, right? So if y'all enjoyed this training, let me know. Let us know in the comments. I'm going to go in the Facebook group and we're going to give away some cash money. But just make sure that number 1, you get ClickFunnels. So at profitph.com/CF right here, the top, that's how you can get your free ClickFunnels account. It's a free trial. That is my partner link with them. Download your free funnel at profitph.com/freeds1. All right. Do that now because that's not always going to be live and working. All right. And then download your free book, your free PDF that you can give away at profitph.com/freepdf1. All right. So that's it for now. I'm going to go live in the group. Maybe we'll talk a little bit more about this. Next week, we're going to finish up this page. I'm going to optimize it even more, but you can go ahead and get the newest version in your account by going to this link right here. And by the time we're done with this series, you'll have a drop servicing business set up and ready to go. We'll brainstorm other ideas that you can put in there. I'll have something really cool built out for you. It'll be fun, right? But right now, today is the framework of the second thank you page where you can optimize your customers after giving them a free gift and turn them into profits. Love you all. I'll see you next week, same place, same time, right here on the Profit Power Hour. I'm so stoked about this. It is so freaking fun, and I'm loving the feedback that I'm getting in here. It's just fun to do something a little bit different. And remember, we're still teaching e-commerce. We're just doing this quick little series on drop servicing because this is just like drop shipping, but it's arbitraging services instead of physical products. I love you all. I'll see you next week on the Profit Power Hour at 9 p.m. EST, and I'm about to go in the live Facebook group and give away some cash money. So I'll see you in the Facebook group. All right, go to these links, and I'll see y'all in the group. Let's give away some money. Otherwise, I'll see you next week. Good night, y'all.